Be rising every day. What's going on, beautiful bees? You guys know I talk a lot about detoxification and cleansing the body, taking some time to detoxify the body. And it's actually really important to take some time out to heal your mind, detoxify your mind. And that's today's video, is how to give your mind a fast, a break, a detox. Because there's so much stress, anxiety, fear out there. And if we don't take some time out to stop and give ourselves a break, a time to reflect, have some self-awareness, our mind can overtake us. And our mind is really like a computer. And we can put a number of different programs in the computer. And sometimes these programs can overtake us, or we can believe in these programs so much and they might not even be beneficial for us. They might not even be helping us. So this is today's video on how to detox your mind, and it's really important to do for your mental health, especially now more than ever. So first thing is we want to just focus on our breathing. That will bring us in the present moment, out of the mind, which we have control over our mind. But sometimes if we're stressed out, we got too much anxiety, it can overtake us if we allow it. And that's where people go through maybe a mental breakdown, maybe just and that's really, a mental breakdown is really your body telling you that you need to take a break and step back. And just like I've done a few days of detoxifications, of cleansing with the body, sometimes it's good to let your mind take a break, and take a break from all news, all technology that is pumping out fear and anxiety. It's good to take a break, even start with a week, by tuning out of all the news, tuning out of anything that is creating stress and fear and anxiety in you. And that may even be people as well. Some people they may just be putting a lot of stress on you, a lot of anxiety on you. So you want to take a break from that as well. And this mind detox is really taking a break for, say, a few days or a week of tuning out of anything that is toxic for you, toxic for your mind. We can feed our body toxic foods. We can also feed our mind toxic information. And it's important to recognize this and recognize that your mind is a computer, and you have to be conscious and aware of what you put in it every single day, what you're looking at, what you're tuning into. It's all information. It's all images. And if you're only focusing on the negative of what all the doom and gloom, anxiety, the stress, the fear out there, that can replay in your subconscious mind. Dr. Bruce Lipton, phenomenal work in epigenetics, and he's really bringing this forward, this scientific information forward about epigenetics. Epi meaning above, genetics meaning that environment really plays a role. Our perception of the environment really plays a role on changing our genes, which means that we actually have control. So just because you may be genetically predispositioned to having an illness, it doesn't mean that you have no control. It just means that you have to become aware of what is causing these symptoms within you. And looking at the environment that you're in is especially important. If you're in a stressful environment, if you're surrounding yourself with a lot of fear and anxiety, that can go in your subconscious mind. And a lot of our programs came from when we were young children, which may continue to replay over and over and over in our lives. And that may be programs that you're not replaying, that you're not good enough, you can never do this, you can never, go after your dreams or your goals. And it's, that type of programs that need to be looked at and then deleted. And new programs can be built, new programs can be inputted, but it takes some time to look at these programs that have been placed in you and recognizing that they're not serving you, and inputting programs that do serve you. And what that takes is changing your routine, making new habits, doing something different that will benefit your life. And that means taking some time out to have a mental detox by tuning out of all negative news, any fear-based news, and tuning out of negative people that aren't helping you in, on your life purpose, and surrounding yourself with inspiring people that are going to help you. So it's tuning out of all the negative and focusing on doing things that make you happy. Focusing on being in the present moment, just breathing, focusing on your breathing. Learning how to meditate for some time, say in the morning. Changing your morning routine. And that can really change your attitude for the day. A lot of times people have a hard time getting up, people facing the day. And it really starts with what we tell our mind. Our mind is so powerful. It can either make us do something creatively, or we can be in a state of fear and anxiety and not wanting to face the day. That's the power of the mind. It can either take us into the creative state or into old programs of never doing anything, thinking that we're not good enough. And that's where a mental detox, a mental break can really help, because it takes us away from these old programs that aren't serving us and into create us being in control and creating new programs. And we can see that with what Dr. Bruce Lipton is bringing with epigenetics, realizing that it's our perception of the environment that changes our genes. And we have so much more power and control than we may think. And it's just a matter of us taking a break, taking some time out to tune out of what's not bringing us happiness, and tuning out of fear and anxiety, and turning off the news and growing a garden in our mind. And we all need to start growing a garden in our mind and start eliminating the weeds and growing more flowers. That is what we want to focus on. And realizing that we have control over our mind. We are the ones in control of our mind, and we have the power to create what we want. We have the power to create new programs that can replay in our subconscious mind, that can help us and not be a problem for us. So it's important to take a mental break, to take a time out and focus on being in the present, realizing that we can just observe and observe our mind and when we take some time out to do this, to meditate, to even do some light exercise, it'll put us in the present moment. And that's where you're going to find your true strength. That's where you're going to have your power. And that's where we'll all be rising.